What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I am joined by Mr. VIP Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
It's cold in here? Oh, I am infinitely awesome. Thank you for asking. You see that?
I didn't see anything, to be honest.
Okay. We doing that. Okay. I got you. I didn't see it either. What's up, everybody? Wow, that's what we're doing? That's what we're doing. Okay.
Hey, I don't know, but if you didn't know, this is All Things Super, where every week we find a piece of superpowered movie, TV shows, and even trailers. We watch them, we review them, we break them down, and we ask the question, is it super? If you like that, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and click on the notification bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes released. You can reach out to us on Twitter at ATSuperPod if you want to join in on the conversation. But for this episode, and I'll let y'all know, we got a lot of them coming at you, so I hope you are ready. If you were not aware, San Diego Comic-Con is happening currently as we are in this period of time.
Right now.
But by the time you see this, San Diego Comic-Con will be over already. But
you missed it.
With the return of, I think it's the return of in-person San Diego Comic-Con. I'm not sure if they had it last year.
You are correct, sir. Well, the first part, not the last part.
Okay. But with the return of in-person San Diego Comic-Con, but as you know, even with virtual San Diego Comic-Con, when you have this type of event, you have all of these trailers that are introduced for all of the upcoming properties, all of the upcoming films. So we have a mess of trailers to go through and review.
This is what we live for. We want it. We love it.
This is like our NFL draft. This is our sweep. This is for us to be able to get in and see all of these new properties that are coming out, watch this new footage, and be able to take a look at it and see what we think about it and get hyped, get excited.
And then give all that energy to you guys. Because we do it for y'all. We love y'all. What? I getting too emotional? Getting too
emotional. You getting too mushy. We gotta get hyped. Gotta get hyped.
Why do fools fall in love?
I don't know. Ask Lorenz Tate. Go figure it out.
Oh.
If you don't know about that movie, then you are too young. You're way too young.
It's a good movie.
It is a great movie. But anyway, we have previously reviewed the teaser trailer for Black Adam, but there is a new Comic-Con sneak peek for Black Adam, so we are going to watch and
so we're gonna watch it again.
We're gonna watch it again.
Put in there.
Hopefully there's some new footage. Yeah, hopefully there's some new footage in the trailer. We're gonna react to it, and
how
we'll talk about it.
You guys are for Black Adam, huh? Leave it in
Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments if you're excited for Black Adam. This has been a long time coming. This has been a long time coming for Black Adam. But
10 years in the making.
Has it been 10 years?
It's been 10 plus years in the making since this has been sitting with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's very passionate. He's very passionate about this project. So you're gonna see The Rock at his absolute best, or worse.
Worse. We'll see. But like I said, hopefully there's some new footage in here that we haven't seen in the previous teaser trailer. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hit play, and we're gonna take a look at the Comic-Con sneak peek of Black Adam.
Go!
My powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born out of rage. Black Adam.
Definitely new trailer footage.
Yeah.
But you have two paths. You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior.
Captivating.
The world needed a hero. Instead, it got me.
Instead.
I don't think Hawkman's gonna be okay.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he's gonna. I think he needs medical attention immediately.
Yeah.
No, seriously. What we have right here. Let me tell you, guys, what we have right here. We have the rebirth of the DCEU right now. And The Rock is the guy that don't mind putting it on his shoulders. I think they may have a situation on their hand and a missed opportunity on their hand if they don't do it exactly this way, but this is just my opinion. From this movie, Black Adam is going to be a force of nature that's coming for whatever he wants to come for.
Right.
I'm saddened that there aren't more heroes in here trying to oppose him. And I know by the end of it, we're going to settle for an anti-hero, but I really want to see him mow down some heroes. Because almost it's if you're not at this level of competition and you see what happened to Hawkman, you're not a threat.
Right.
You're just not. So I respect this trailer more so than the teaser that they dropped, because the teaser was like him dealing with missiles and bullets.
Right.
It's not even a thought. But when he's going up against somebody more of an equal or sub-equal level, I'm more interested now than just a god or a superhero or anti-hero or super villain, anti-villain just attacking normal humans. Does that make sense?
No, that makes
because
perfect sense.
in the earlier teaser, he was going up against mercenaries and arms dealers, and it's not even a competition of who's coming out of that situation alive. So it didn't move me. But now that he's fighting somewhat of a more equal footing, yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah. No. I totally agree with you. And it like we were talking about earlier, just the stakes that are there. You know, if somebody doesn't pose themselves as a threat, then we're not as an audience able to perceive what the emergency of. We're like, why is this important? Right? And until you see somebody who can actually stand potentially toe-to-toe with Black Adam, it's like, well, why do we care? You know, like, we have these mercenaries shooting missiles at him. We know he can stop them and not be harmed by them. But when it comes to the superheroes, who I'm assuming want to work with him in the beginning, but he doesn't share their ideals, you know, Black Adam, and like they said in the previous trailer, Dr. Fate told them heroes don't kill people, and Black Adam said, well, I do. You know, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to ensure whether it's the safety of his people, because that's what Black Adam typically, with his motivation, that's what drives him, is the safety of the people of Kahndaq. And so he'll go up against any opposing force, whether it's a hero, whether it's another villain, as Black Adam is typically depicted as a villain. But like you say, maybe there's this anti-hero or even an anti-villain type thing where he's not actively going out of his way to be heroic, but then he's also at the same time, he's not actively going out of his way to like dominate the planet or be like a Lex Luthor type of a villain or anything like that. So I'm definitely interested in seeing like in the movie, because we know that the movies don't always follow the comic book adaptations. So whatever his motivations are in the movie, that will be interesting to see what's driving him, what his goal is, and what the actual intent of this story in the movie is. Because so far we've gotten 2 teaser trailers, we got some action scenes, but that's about it. So we don't know exactly what's going on, what's causing this conflict. We're getting this fight in the city, we're getting these like soldiers or whatever, they look like Atlantean soldiers, or even those I don't know what the guys that work with Manta Ray and Aquaman, what they were called, but they kind of resemble those people who, when I think they were in Greece or whatever, in Italy or something like that, in Aquaman, where they would get, or Aquaman and Hera were getting attacked, or not Hera, Mira, where they were getting attacked by the soldiers or whatever that were coming after them. That's what those guys on those speeder bikes. They kind of resemble those people. So I don't know if that is connected or has anything to do with it, or if that's some different force entirely. But I don't know. I'm definitely interested in the story. I'm interested in to see exactly what he's fighting for or what he's fighting against, and where these other heroes. It could be. It could just be.
I think he was resurrected.
On the wrong side of the bed.
My family's dead, and they're all here with this bullshit, and I'm not here. I'm not having it, and I'm gonna do what I want, and none of y'all can stop me. So I think at some point they're gonna try to rein him in, and I don't think he's gonna be reined in. I think he's gonna do what he wants, and that's what I'm saying. I think they're missing an opportunity of having the Justice League versus Black Adam, because I'll pay to see that. But I also believe that he will mop the floor with anybody on that squad from this trailer. Because
from this trailer, yes, absolutely. And it would take the Justice League or a Justice League type team to be able to even subdue him. I won't even say defeat him, but to subdue him. Because we're getting introduced to some new DC superhero characters that we haven't seen in any other the DCEU properties before. We have Atom Smasher, we have Dr. Fate, we have Hawkman, and then there's a character that I'm not very familiar with called Cyclone. She's the one that's kind of like spinning the stuff and throwing the spears at him and everything.
Yeah. So shout out to the intro to new, 979.
Yeah, there she is. Right.
Justice League.
not 7.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
They have the core Justice League, and then they have the extended Justice League. And
right. And
we know Dr. Fate, but we've never seen him on screen before.
Right, we've never seen him on screen in the
DCEU.
Right. And so I've seen Hawkman and Legends of Tomorrow. That was my live action Hawkman. That was my first introduction to live action Hawkman, was in Legends of Tomorrow. But Atom Smasher is new, Cyclone is new, heroes that we haven't really seen before in a lot of DC properties. But I'm hoping.
Who would you cast for Hawk Girl? That's the question.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
I know, right? I would have to think about that one, because there are a lot of female. Don't let
the red hair stop you. We can get
no. I know it could definitely be different, because the Hawk Girl in Legends of Tomorrow didn't have red hair. But yeah, there are a lot of actresses that I think could play that role. I would have to think about that before I can give you a definitive answer on it. But my fear is that we're getting this introduction into these new heroes, and my fear is that DC has done this before with Justice League. They brought in these not necessarily unknown heroes, because most people are familiar with Aquaman, with the Flash, with Wonder Woman. And we got the introduction to these heroes, and Cyborg. We got the introduction to them in the Justice League, and they kind of put them all together on this team. But one of the biggest complaints about people seeing the Justice League was that we didn't have time with these characters to establish any type of relationship with them. And why do we care if something happens to them? Why do we care about Cyborg if Cyborg is dealing with this, dealing with his issues with the mother box? Why do we care that Barry Allen is fighting to get his father out of jail? Why do we care if Arthur Curry is hiding from the people of Atlantis because he didn't want to pick up the crown?
You want the Snyder Cut.
No,
that's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I want the Snyder Cut.
You want the Snyder Cut, the 9-hour documentary.
No, I am absolutely not saying that. What I'm saying is that I am just hoping that it doesn't fall short with these new characters that we're being introduced to again, to where we get these character beats, and it's like we don't really have any basis any foundation to build off of. Like,
so you want a Dr. Fate movie?
Dr. Fate is such a complicated character, and in the helmet and Naboo and all of that, and being able to explain that into a movie that's not a movie about Dr. Fate is like, you're relying on your viewers to already have some type of previous knowledge about these
Have
characters
to.
before going into the film, and all of your audience don't, because you're going to have a lot of people that go to see this movie just because The Rock is, I'm sorry, just because Dwayne
Right.
Johnson is starring as the title
That's
character.
right. Goddamn, you get his name right. You hear me?
I
That's
corrected myself.
Dwayne
Dwayne, don't come after me.
Johnson.
Don't come after me.
Okay.
But just because Dwayne Johnson is the titular character, you'll have a lot of people saying, I want to go see it purely for that. And so I'm not saying that you have to make it to where it's base level and you have to spend an entire hour with each and every character, but I just want to be able to understand who the characters are and why they're important and what their significance is in this fight. That's the only thing that I just want to make sure that we have in this movie.
What if you don't get it?
If we don't get it, and I think it's going to be another issue of the movie might not be as enjoyable as it could have been.
Fair said. That's true. Could be a missed opportunity. Dr. Fate is a complex character, and I'm not going to spoil it for those who don't know, but he got a lot going on. Even if you want an inkling of it, go back and watch Young Justice on HBO Max.
Right.
And you'll get, they have a story that they did do in an episode. They gave you a great backstory for Dr. Fate and what was going on in his situation. He was able to do that in an episode. So
right. And honestly, the whole thing, like the back and forth between Dr. Fate with Young Justice, had been going on for like 2 or 3 seasons.
This is also true.
Going between the original wielder of the helmet to going towards Atara, and then now it's passed on as Zatanna, and now they're switching off, and
now they're sharing it,
right,
to try to give themselves a life, because who doesn't need a break from that?
Exactly. And like we say, it's so complex, and it's like it'll take a lot to be able to explain all of that.
I can guarantee you're not going to get any of that.
No, definitely not that.
Because that was very flushed out, and there's just no room with everything going on in a Black Adam movie. So you're absolutely right. They should have, or could have, or maybe, because we haven't seen this yet, did their own Dr. Fate movie, maybe their own Hawkman movie, and
Hawkman it's another
Hawkwoman in there.
Pretty much kind of a complex character.
The dude lost his wife. He lost his wife, and he was coming for his wife, and mess around to find out she with this dude.
And then
with a ring on.
They're talking about all the reincarnations of Hawkman, because Hawkman and Hawkgirl get reincarnated multiple times over like the span of humanity.
Doesn't that make you a god? I'm just gonna throw that out there. If I can reincarnate myself, even if it's like every 10 years or something, time has no relevance.
Something like it. I don't know if it makes you a god, but it makes you something like a god, I would imagine.
Something like a god. That's closer than anybody else ever been. So
true. Very true.
You think somebody you're something like a god. You're something like it. I mean, you can die, but you got to kind of wait to come back.
Right.
But, I don't die.
I would take that.
Fuck you. I'll deal with you in 10 years. Hold on. I'm back, motherfucker. Where you at? Oh, you came back? It's only been 10 years. What you doing? You still on that? I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
This looks like it's going to be a delicious little action movie for Dwayne Johnson. And like I said, he's been with this project for quite some time. I know it's very personal for him, and I know he's going to give it his everything. Is the storyline going to line up? I think so. But, I've been wrong about other stuff too. So we can't wait to see this and tell you guys what we think about it.
But another thing, and the last point I do want to make on this is that, at least from the trailer, from what we see, it looks very self-contained. It looks like they're in this city, which I'm imagining is Kahndaq, and it looks like this is the only place it's really, like, the only setting for the movie. So I think, outside of that image there, where they're probably going to find Black Adam, I think for the most part it's going to take place in this one location, which for me, when you're introducing a character, it's kind of a good setting to not have him kind of flying all over the world, going to different planets, going to a different universe and stuff like that. So to say that it's very localized, I am appreciative of that, if that's the way that it's going to be, because it doesn't really look like they're showing too many other locations. And that could just be for the trailer. Like I said, we've only gotten these 2 teaser trailers for it so far. But to say that it's very localized, I feel like that might be the best way to go to introduce the character. And like we said, his motivation for the most part is to protect the people of Kahndaq. So to show him in Kahndaq and only Kahndaq, that would kind of be able to more conceptualize, like, this is his motivation, this is what he's here to protect. He wants to protect his people and like eliminate all these other threats. So we'll see.
Who is the threat? Like, who's
That's the big question.
coming for him? Like, there's no. I mean, Dr. Fate is not one to pick a fight. So there's some reason going on. He's trying to convince him to do something. And yes, we do have outside threats. Nothing outside of a plane, helicopter,
And mercenaries with the missiles.
The mercenaries. So either he's clearing out the country, or it's interesting to see what his motivations are, because why would Hawkman, excuse me, even attack Black Adam?
Yeah.
Because he's not a villain, he's a hero. So it is interesting to see what's going on in this situation. Clearly, Black Adam gonna do what the hell Black Adam want to do. Y'all ain't gonna tell him he ain't gonna do what he ain't want to do. So there's gonna be some lightning to kiss.
Exactly. But
somebody call help. Black Hawkman's down. Hawkman down.
But let us know in the comments what you think about this new Comic-Con teaser trailer, this Comic-Con sneak peek trailer of Black Adam. Let us know.
Y'all going to see Black Adam?
We got the release date October 21st, 2022. So just a few short months, we'll have Black Adam releasing in theaters. So let us know what you think. Leave us a comment. But again, if you like the video, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we have new videos go up. And again, if you want to join in the conversation, you can tweet at us at ATSuperPod. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what the story is. We'll see what that motivation is. We'll see if we can get some answers to these questions that we have about Black Adam. There'll probably be a full trailer coming out in a few months.
I'm dressing up as Black Adam for Halloween. That's going to be me. Black Adam.
We'll post that on Twitter too. But until next time, thank y'all for joining us. We'll see you in the next episode.